What's up, people? Kind of a weird bit of time there, but we're all good now. We're awake. We're going into work here soon, and I definitely am going to stop at the gas station and grab a protein shake or something, because I'm actually kind of hungry. I haven't had my coffee yet, which may be why I'm kind of hungry. But this shift is probably going to be pretty slow, so the name of the game is getting out in time to come back here, get some stuff taken care of before I have to go to church practice. And yesterday's video will probably end up getting edited then instead of this morning, just because I woke up. I didn't go to bed till like 2:30. I couldn't sleep. It's kind of one of those weird restless nights, but sometimes it's just how life is. I was gonna try and feed Bruce, but the very sight of the food literally scared him. He just ran away. Silly cat. But luckily we got him back on that appetite stimulant and laxative cycle, so we can just reset him and get him back to eating normally and get his weight back. Luckily it was nothing worse, but it is 15 degrees outside and I have about 15 seconds more that I can deal with this before I start writing complaints to somebody. I don't know who to complain to about the weather, but somebody's gonna hear about it. So I've got the truck here for a couple days. And usually in my car, I keep my work shoes on the passenger side, and I can, before I leave, I can put them on from my driver's seat. But the truck's a little bit bigger and not very conducive to changing inside, which I guess was not the first thing they were worried about when they were designing it. Oh, it is so cold, just to the bone chilling. This is not okay, guys. How are you homies doing? I am doing a lot better than I was last time we spoke. Unfortunately, got some word back on my car, and the body is doing what most car bodies do after 15 years in Ohio, or 13 years, and it's starting to rust out, which sucks, but I'm gonna try and choose to look at it in a positive way. They told me I probably can get another year out of it, so instead of being told I gotta find a new car ASAP, I at least have about 12 months to plan and save and look, which you don't always have, that luxury, especially with cars. So that's what I'm gonna hopefully take away from that. That'll be exciting, see what I can come up with. Gonna hate to see her go though. That car did a lot for me. And shift wasn't too busy. Didn't have too many people coming in. I think I made about 60 bucks, whatever, which it's a tank of gas, that's cool. And I got out at a good time, so I have plenty of time to go home and edit yesterday's video, get that posted, and take care of a few things on my list before I have to go to church practice tonight, which I wasn't sure I was gonna have time to do. So that's a pleasant surprise. So can't complain there. I wrote a song last night. I did the closeout of my video from yesterday around 1 a.m. Couldn't sleep, was having a rough night. And I played you guys a song that I had just written. And I'm deciding now, as I'm going home to edit that video, I'm gonna cut that out because of a couple reasons. First of all, I hate playing songs I just wrote for people. I used to do that a lot when I started writing songs. I'd finish a song, get that adrenaline rush, and be like, oh my gosh, I gotta have everybody hear it. And one, you end up messing up the delivery playing it. You've only played it maybe once after you wrote it. That can hinder the experience, but also it's raw. It needs time to develop. I mean, I've written some of my songs that the first time I played them, they're completely different than the way I play them now, or some of the words change, and it just, for the best representation of what the song is, I'd want to sit on it for a little bit. But the second reason is, it is incredibly dark. It is not a happy, fun song. I mean, that is a very deep, emotional tune that I seem to have come up with last night. And I know I want to be the real guy. I want to be the guy that, like I say, you get me whatever color I am that day. I want to write stuff you can feel, not pop tunes. But with that one, putting it at the end of a YouTube video just doesn't seem like the appropriate way to have people hear it. So maybe I'll sit on it and see something else. It's kind of like a one-night stand. When at night it seemed like a good idea and everything, and then you wake up and the daylight just reveals things that you're just like, ah, shit. And that's kind of where I'm at with that one. So we'll see if that ever sees the light of day for most people, but I am gonna keep it. It is a very meaningful song to me, and I think it says a lot of things that I can't necessarily say with words. Felt good to write. Felt like I got a weight off my chest. So now I'm just heading back home to go tackle those things before I go to church practice and then head up to Akron for the night. It's gonna be fun. Gonna try and cheer up. Well guys, today is not going to be the most interesting vlog you've ever watched. I got something like 4.5 hours of sleep last night, and getting through today was a win. You know, functioning properly was a big W in our department. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I wasn't too concerned about picking up the camera and filming, because I knew anything I did have to say was either gonna get this video taken down or drive away all you lovely people. And I don't wanna do that. Yeah, some days are just whack, man. It's crazy. But I read an awesome comment from a guy who's been watching a lot of my vlogs and interacting quite a bit. And his name is Kevin in the Wind, or Kevin the Wind, I think, something like that. It's pretty clever. But he's been really cool. And he said something about not feeling the need to apologize for non-interesting vlogs and the mundane days and a whole bunch of other stuff. I haven't had time to sit down and really read through the comments, but it really means a lot, man. And to everybody else that reaches out and interacts in some way or another, even just people that watch a couple minutes of my videos, like, you have no idea how cool that is to me. It'll never not be cool to me. But he got a good point. I mean, there's all sorts of different things, and I think I got so caught up on the analytical getting a vlog out, you know, like I got on a mission to just produce a vlog every day or some type of video every day, that the whole creative side and inspiring side of why I do it and why I want to do it kind of got lost. I mean, you know, cut me some slack. I've only been doing this for 20 days or whatever, and before then I have absolutely no experience. So I'm kind of learning as I go. But I want to make interesting videos in some way or another, and he gave me some good things to go off of, good topics to try, good things to think about, and I really appreciate that, and I'm excited to try them out. Tomorrow, gotta work in the morning, and then I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow night. I'll probably be up in Akron again, but I just don't know what in between. But thank you guys. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging on. Thanks for being real. Because that's all we got here. It's just real people being real. Nothing produced. So take care of yourselves, please. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.